Yeah. Come on in. Welcome to the Giants Huddle. Let's go. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Giants Huddle, ladies and gentlemen. This is a place for all New York Giants fans, where we gather and have a time. Whether it's a good time, whether it's a sad time, whether it's a funny time, it's a time. So come on in, man. Get comfortable. Yes, sir. Thank you all for tuning in, man. This is the Giant Huddle. This is the live stream, man, where we just converse, man. We get our cigar smoke, our drink of choice, and we kick back, man. We just have these New York Giant conversations. This is an engagement type of thing, man. I want you all to, say what's on your mind in the comments, and we'll converse together, man. But you know who this is, man. It's your guy, who is never lying, sometimes defiant. TP Wade the Giant, man. We're gonna talk about a couple of things, man. We don't want to drag this thing out either, man. It's not going to be too long, but it's necessary. I like doing these check-ins right here, man, so I can get the feel on how everybody, is thinking during this time and what's on your mind and all of that. Because y'all already know, man, when the season gets here, the ball is rolling full-fledged. So let me know you in here in the comments, man. Let me know how you feeling. Giant salute to each and every person that is tuned in. It's your guy who is never lying, sometimes defiant. TP Wade the Giant. I think we're ready for the intro, man. Let's go.
Too official, blue the flag, blue the whistle, 3 words, 2 initials.
Now my counter.
Make it airline, make it air tight.
We jump for this shit. We don't fold. We don't fucking fuck.
Keep applying pressure till the flow going closer to the
I don't think he stepped out either. That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen.
He might go all the way. Pinnock lobs it. Burris alone. Touchdown, New York.
Yes, sir, man. Give a shout out to Schoen for Life Barber, who was in the chat. He says, "Sup, bro? Just stop by to show love. Schoen to all. Hit that like button for my man TP, man." Yes, he said it best. Shout out to my guy Schoen Barber, man, doing wonderful things over there in the Vikings community, man. They having themselves a hell of an offseason, I see. Man, they getting guys that I had my eye on, man. I was on my radar. They just picking them up. Left for right. But yeah, we have the Vikings on our schedule, so that's going to be an exciting time later down the line. And y'all already know how we give it up, man, when we play the Vikings. So that look forward to that for sure. But yeah, man, let's get into it. Ah, man, never can say goodbye. We had to say goodbye to Jason Pinnock, man. Jason Pinnock is now headed to the 49ers on a 1-year deal. And I was on Twitter and I seen fans, starting to like play that whole comparison game and things like that. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I love the fact that we have Javon Holland. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But what we're not gonna do is we are not going to disrespect Jason Pinnock, man. His time here, he has definitely stepped up to the plate. He's definitely, played with effort. I tell people all the time, man, what I care about the most is when I watch you, I like to know. I like to leave no doubt that when I'm watching you on the field, that you give a flip. And Jason Pinnock, man, was that. Jason Pinnock definitely was that for the Giants, man. So the 49er fans keep asking, they like, yo, is Jason Pinnock, is he good? Is he good? Because you know how the free agency thing go. And I let it be known. I'm like, yo, yeah, Jason Pinnock is like that. Jason Pinnock is like that. That's a good pick for y'all. So all respects to Jason Pinnock, man. We not letting that slander. We not letting any Jason Pinnock slander, man, go happen over here. But yeah, man, this fan base has been doing a lot of just chirping, man. A lot of just, I would say, undervaluing when it comes to certain players and low key disrespect. Low key disrespect. I'm gonna start here with Daniel Jones. I mean, not Daniel, Darius Slayton. Look, do you believe in Darius Slayton? Is my question to y'all. Because when we resigned him, to be honest with you, the response to that wasn't what I thought it would be, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Giant salute to my guy Iman Perry, who was in the chat. He says, "What up, TP? Salute to my brother." And yes, he answers the question with yes. I'm with you, Iman. I am with you. I think a lot of people have Darius Slayton fucked up. Like, to me, when you think about that number 2 wide receiver, I mean, you're not going to get much better than a Darius Slayton on teams, man. Now, granted, you can have 2 number 1s, and that's when that conversation kind of, changes. But having an official number 1 in Malik and then having a number 2 in Darius Slayton, I will take that. I will take that. Iman Perry says Slayton needs to be the one getting 140 targets. Hey, that's a fact. That is a fact. I don't even think that we have scratched the surface to see how well Darius Slayton can truly complement this team. But what people don't also realize is you will understand the true value and the whole weight of things when everybody plays good. When everybody is clicking on all cylinders, then I think that you will truly feel, how good it is to have you with Darius Slayton. Darius Slayton is also someone who has that leadership quality. Is he as vocal as, the best of them? Not necessarily, but he's definitely somebody who leads by example and has somewhat of that veteran presence in that locker room. I like what Iman Perry is saying here in the chat. He's saying like a Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne, Isaac Bruce, and a Torrey Holt. That's a fact, Iman. Remind him. So yeah, man, I don't know what is the underwhelming feeling of a Darius Slayton. I don't get it, man. I don't know what y'all. I don't know necessarily what y'all expect, what y'all are looking at, man. But Darius Slayton is what I call a true giant, man. He is just respected, just what the New York Giants is since he's been here. So if you can get mad at a Saquon Barkley for dipping and going to the ops, then you should utilize that same energy and appreciate the ones that really deserve better, but is holding it down, man, who is sticking through. And I want y'all to also take the time to remember certain things, man. Remember when Darius Slayton was the one who will take lead of the offense. I know it's not saying much, but still, who would take lead of the offense when the Malik Neighbors will go down. Don't forget that Seahawk game. And I know it's hard for anybody to forget because it's only one of the few that we won. But Darius Slayton straight up took over when Malik was absent. And I know what the conversations was about. I know what the conversations, I remember what they was about heading into that game. Oh, yeah, I don't see us winning that, man. We don't got no Malik. Oh, yeah, that's that. So there's got to be a certain level of appreciation for my man Darius Slayton, man, for sure. For sure. And I just like the way, man, he's showing loyalty to the squad because it just don't seem like that's really a thing, a theme of things with players nowadays, man, especially when there's New York Giants. So shout out to Darius Slayton, man. Anthony Barker, he says, we're going to get Jameis Winston or Matt Jones. Listen, man, if something happens while I'm recording, y'all, please let me know. I may miss it. I do have the notifications right here that is being sent to my phone. But if I do miss something, let me know, man. Let me know in the chat. But as far as what you just said, Anthony, I'm good on Matt Jones. No, I'm good on that. But I would like a Jameis Winston. And the reason on why I would like a Jameis Winston is because I expect Shador to be my starting quarterback. I expect Shador to be my starting quarterback. So I don't mind having Jameis Winston in the back pocket. But I'm going into this thing with Shador pause on my mind. Everybody drooling over Aaron Rodgers and all that other stuff. Well, I think y'all going to be let down. I think you're going to be let down. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. But we actually going to talk about that. We are definitely going to talk about that. Iman Perry says, New York don't need another Jones for a while. Yeah, man. Yeah, I see y'all still. I see a lot of people still, talking about Daniel Jones. And this is the thing that I took away from this whole thing. The way fans perceive and look at Daniel Jones is one thing. But what this offseason has also taught me and showed everyone is that these coaches, these people that are actually in a position to make something happen, yeah, they look at Daniel Jones a little bit differently. They look at Daniel Jones a little bit differently than what this fan base is saying. And I just want to throw it out here. If y'all been tuned in, I have not been beating y'all over the head with a lot of past talk. I haven't been talking about Daniel Jones because trust me, a lot has been on my mind when it comes to this whole thing. I haven't been talking about past issues a lot. I haven't been beating y'all in the head with that because I kind of had the mindset of just staying the course and focusing on the now and what we can do to get better for the future. We have so much that we need to get handled that I haven't even been going back to the past. But I'm letting you know now, if Daniel Jones goes to the Colts and he balls out, oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Best believe I got something to say about it. Best believe I got something to say about it. But I'm happy for Daniel Jones, man. I don't like all the Daniel Jones slander, man, because I feel like he's one of the ones who did it the right way. He left with class, even when the whole, world was bashing that man. He stood tall. He handled it. He handled it like a soldier. And now he's going to get his opportunity, man, to see what he could do elsewhere. And Giant players, when they go elsewhere, when they go somewhere else out of this organization, man, they take a leap. They take a leap. So the Colts, unfortunately, they ain't really my favorite landing spot for a player. But hey, man, you getting another shot, Daniel Jones. So wish him all the best. Wish him all the best. But speaking of the past, even when it comes to getting a Javon Holland, I've been hearing a lot of people, mention, oh man, you let go of Xavier McKinney for Javon Holland just to pay him and blah, blah, da, 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 da. Look, man, respectfully, I mean this with all due respect because McKinney is a beast. McKinney is a beast, but McKinney isn't a Javon Holland. I'm sorry. McKinney is not a Javon Holland. And I'm going to go ahead and give the respect to Joe Schoen to not have so much pride. Because if he was listening to y'all, if he had so much pride, he would say, okay, yeah, I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm not going to go ahead and get a safety because, I've already made the move. But for him to go out there and do what's right and bring in the Javon Holland, hey, man, I respect it. What y'all need to understand is McKinney doesn't come up and help in the run game and make tackles like Javon. McKinney doesn't do that. I'm sorry. Let's be real. Let's be honest. McKinney's pursuit is official. One thing that he specializes in is when it comes to playing over the top, he's official in that. But he isn't as aggressive as Javon Holland. Come on. Iman Perry says, this is where we part ways, TP. McKinney is an all-pro and got more interceptions. The interceptions, and this is the thing because I'm going to be a hypocrite. I hate when people actually do this, but I'm going to do it. The interceptions, yes. 8 interceptions of the year, I think? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. But what do you look like when those interceptions are not a factor? And I'm going to take that. I don't even like when people do that. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say that because the fact is he did get those 8 interceptions. But I'm just saying as far as a full game, a full arsenal of things, I like a Javon Holland. What McKinney does well, he does very well. And I don't even want to take away from that. And this is no disrespect to McKinney. He's a problem. I'm just saying that I just like a little bit more of what Javon Holland, brings to the table. Let's keep it real. Javon, he comes with a different intensity, man. He comes with a different intensity. Javon's play recognition and zones is just different. It's just different. McKinney's strength is playing over the top. That's where he is extra special at. But Javon, when he could also play those shorter crossing routes better because he's so aggressive. Yeah. So I mean, that's just me. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But this is all respect. So I just think they're two different things, man. When people keep trying to compare the two, for one, I just have the mindset of, yo, forget all that. I'm not even thinking about the past right now. Maybe when it's all said and done, we can revisit that and we can look at it as a whole, as certain moves that was done from the beginning to the end. But as we are trying to get ready for this next season, I'm not really into looking too much into the past. That's why the Saquon Barkley thing. That's another thing I'm not trying to beat in the head. I got an Eagle fan that comment damn near under all my videos who be, thank you for Saquon. Well, entertain yourself. I'm not thinking about Saquon Barkley. And Eagle fans don't even know how to be basking in the glory of winning the Super Bowl. Y'all don't even know how to celebrate right. Don't let me get the talking about all of the bullshit that's going on over there. But again, my mental is with the squad. My mental is what's going on now and where we are headed. And speaking on where we are headed, man, let me give a shout out to Joe fucking Schoen. Joe fucking Schoen. Let me tell y'all something about what's going on, man. What is going on right now is, but I think that this dude is really doing a hell of a performance when it comes to his back being against the wall. And let me tell you why. Amani Toomer, he puts out, a tweet that kind of circulates, and he says that players around the league are avoiding the Giants and free agency because of Joe Schoen. And I do think there's some truth to that. I do think some truth to that. I know a lot of people was just like, "Oh, well, he just picked up two defensive, two defensive like starters and manpower and splash players and blah blah blah." Yeah, but we have yet to see that on the offensive side of the ball. We have yet to see that on the offensive side of the ball. Where is that splash player on the skill position on the offensive side of the ball? I do think that players are afraid to come to the New York Football Giants in that area. I think they have witnessed a lot that is going on in the public eye. It's kind of been put more in the forefront than other situations. So I think it kind of scares them. It doesn't look like it is together on that offensive side of the ball. So I do think Amani Toomer may have a point to what he was saying. I do definitely think that is a thing where where free agents are kind of worried or kind of scared of being under Joe Schoen's leadership. But to Joe Schoen's credit, I think pressure bursts pipes, and this man is maneuvering, I think, the best way you could possibly maneuver in this time. One of the best ways, at least. And here we go. Here we go. Here's the troll. Here's the troll. Rogue Shadow. Thanks again for Saquon. You're going nowhere as a franchise. Yeah, yo. See what I mean? See what I mean? Ruben says, we good, man. Ain't worried about nothing. Joe is cooking, and he is still getting bashed. Yeah, I don't know how you can really bash him at this point in time. At this point in time. But just what he is doing right now with his back against the wall, I just got to salute. I do, man. I got to salute. And then I don't even want to bring in the fact that the draft order, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just when I thought Joe Schoen was really getting into his bag, just when I was just excited of what he was doing headed in to the draft, you tell me that we are awarded a third round 99th compensatory pick. We now have 4 picks in the top 100. 1, 2, 3, 4 picks in the top 100. Let Joe cook. Let Joe cook. There is no reason. We have all the leverage now. There is no reason on why we cannot make things happen. We can't get our needs. We can't get our wants. There's no reason now. We can move up, down, sideways. We have the leverage now. So let's go. Big Blue Dozier says pigeons are just feeling themselves right now. Yeah. Ruben says, worry about your Eagles losing 6 key defensive starters. Come on, man. I tried to warn the guy, man, but I guess he wants the attention. Raggedy ass franchise. Yeah, man. Y'all eat this dude up, man. Pause. Y'all talk to this dude, man. He's a troll. I'm gonna let him get the attention that he wants. But yes, man, I truly enjoy what is going on right now. I truly enjoy the position that we are in. And I'm not no like, look, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And this is coming from somebody who has been a heavy critic on both Coach Dable and Joe Schoen. So for me to step back and to say, you know what? All right, Joe. All right, Joe. It says something because he's he's right now he's doing his thing. And I will be at the draft, man. I will be at the draft. This was last year. Me and my family, we was at last year's draft, man. An incredible time in Detroit. Detroit fans, they showed out. They showed out for sure. Now it is going to be in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So I will be there live at the draft. I'll be doing a vlog. I'll be having, a live reaction on what we do on that third pick, the whole nine, man. I also, man, and I don't get paid for this. You know what I mean? This is just one father, one big bro talking to my people. But one thing, man, that I do want people to consider is if you have kids, if you have siblings or younger siblings, create an experience, man, and take your kids to the draft. Because this is a place where not only that you get to go to enjoy yourself as dad or as a mom or whatever, but the kids have a great time there, man, because there's a lot of things for the kids to do. So that's just a little nugget there, man. If you ever thought about going to the draft, man, definitely go there. But yeah, y'all get at it. Y'all get at it in the in the chat. I see y'all talking to him. Yeah, man. Talk to this guy, man. Put some sense in his mental. VINYC says, peace, TP. I respect the stash. Oh, man. Giant salute to my guy, man. Make sure that y'all are liking, y'all commenting, and subscribing. Yeah, man. Hey, I know, look, it's funny because the stash sometimes gets a little like outrageous, right? But it's for my job, man. It's for my job. I'm really, like, all my life I've been accustomed to having a beard. And it's funny because I don't think y'all really know what that even looks like on me. But my job won't allow me to have my full beard and things of that nature. So, when my stash grow out, it grows out for sure. And I just keep what I can to make it the A to B. But that's hilarious. Respect the stash. Anthony Barker says, we just got somebody for the old line from the Seahawks. Yeah, man. If it's who I think it is, man, he's. I made a video already. I mean, we talking about Roy Robertson Harris. I don't know if there's somebody new, if there's somebody else, but if we talking about him, I mean, hey, I'm not excited. I'm not excited. But listen, man, let me know in the chat too, man. What are y'all looking for now? What are key positions that you want to go ahead and handle, man? Giant salute to everybody, man. I see y'all tuned in, man. Please make sure that as you come in, man, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. Go look at some old videos. Catch up. All right. Enjoy your time while you are here, man. This is definitely the place for New York Giant fans / soldiers. This is the first Giant Huddle stream, man. Giant Huddle stream. I want to make sure that I do this more often. And, I make sure I can vibe out. You know what I mean? But yeah, what positions are y'all looking to address, man? Because I know for me, that offensive line is major, but I still want that interior defensive lineman as well. I think we are making the right strides to get to where I would like to be, but I've said this going into this thing: depth. That's my main priority right there, man. And if we could bring in, just a couple more dogs, I will take it. My man Ruben says Evan Neal must be changed to left guard. Yeah, I've been hearing reports and rumors saying that is very much a thing. That is the only thing I am interested in when it comes to Evan Neal, man. That whole Evan Neal at tackle thing that's that experiment should be over with. Over with. So yeah, I feel you. The only thing I would have any slight interest in is having Evan Neal in that guard position. Vi NYC says, I always liked Russ. I think his game and the way he prepares is good for a young quarterback to watch and learn from. Aaron would have, excuse me, would have the kid smoking rocks. Yo, well put, to the extreme, but well put. I agree with you. I would definitely rather have a Russell Wilson than an Aaron Rodgers, man. Even when you take the time to pay attention on what's going on now. The shit is very dramatic, don't you think? The shit is very dramatic. I think he is just like loving this attention that he is getting right now. Everybody has been making their moves. Everybody has been simple, has been easy. Boom, 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 boom. And here goes Aaron Rodgers. Loves being, the talk of the town. Loves feeling valued, I guess. But I'm yes, man. Give me a Russell Wilson because I do feel like he could play that better leadership role because I am not off getting a Shedeur Sanders or getting a Cam Ward, my two quarterbacks in the draft. I'm not off that. So I agree 100%. Give me a Russell Wilson. Mosley, salute. Giant salute to my guy Mosley who's in the chat, man. Big Blue Dozier says, D-tackle. Dex needs another dog next to him. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I would personally like a big body next to him. I think we like what's kind of underrated, man, is Joe Schoen getting Chauncey Colston. Him bringing him in there, that's a good depth piece, man. I like that. That's a good move. But yes, I think I would like a defensive tackle in this draft, which we've talked about this plenty of times. I mean, that defensive tackle that's in this class, man, is steep. It is steep. So we definitely should be leaving out of there with something. Again, man, y'all pay attention to this right here, man. Look at this draft order. You can't tell me that we can't pick up a D-tack. You can't tell me we can't pick up whatever it is that we need. Whatever it is that we need. There's also receivers in this draft as well. There's also receivers. Stephen Bloom says, I think we can easily add some interior depth and find a starter at guard in the first 3 picks. Cubas, Neal, and the draft can battle it out. Yeah, man. Yeah. Come on, man. I'm with you. We should, that 3rd pick, y'all know where I want to go. But in that 2nd round, should most definitely be an interior guy on a defensive line, I would say, because I think you're going to definitely have a big name there. But I'm not tripping either way. As long as it's dealing with the trenches, I am not tripping either way. And then you go to the 3rd round, you could really do the same thing. And then these later rounds, this is where that sleeper segment is important because in these later rounds, you could grab you a solid receiver. You can grab you a solid receiver. And if we do get Shedeur, I am more and more interested on getting Jimmy Horn Jr. I'm more interested in that connection and bringing that in the league. So, yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Let me see. Iman Perry says D-tack, guard tackle, cornerback, running back. Yeah, to be honest with you, there's only a few guys that is in the draft that I'm like really interested in when it comes to the cornerbacks. I'm not really too interested on a lot of the cornerbacks that is in this draft, man. This is for somebody who asked, man, where the intro song went, because I changed it up on them. It ain't go nowhere. Y'all make sure, man. Y'all make sure that y'all like, y'all comment, subscribe, man. Let's go. Like, comment, and subscribe. I see y'all in here. Yes, sir. Yeah, the intro song ain't going nowhere. Intro song ain't going nowhere. But yeah, man. Steve Blossom says, Bloom, I said Block, my fault. Stephen Bloom, would you take Hampton if he fell to 34? Hampton is, I don't think Hampton is going to make it there. But to answer your question, I'm not going running back, man. I just don't. I'm not going running back in that second round. Give me some names, man, on that defensive line, or we could adjust that offensive line. But to go running back that early, nah. Yeah, man. You need to keep that intro song, TP. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been asking. About where it went and all of that. It's still here, man. It's still here. Hey, it's still here.
It's your guy who was never lying. Sometimes the fine.
Come on.
Tuesday way to shine.
Let's go. Hey. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, man, the intro's still here. The intro is still here. When we do super chats and things like that, man, we'll implement that into the live and all of those good things, man. So when people show love, we'll make sure we'll go back to getting to that. But yeah, man, tell me what's on your mind, man. Giant salute to each and every one of you that is in the chat. I'm glad everything is kind of quiet right now. No big moves or anything. Everything should be smooth sailing from here on out into that draft. So I know there's still a few names that is out there that we still keeping our eye out on. But for the most part, outside of that, it should be smooth sailing. But yes, this is the Giant Huddle. I want to thank each and every one of y'all, man, for rocking out with me, for tuning in. Again, man, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping to get there before the season starts. That's what's on my mind. I hope we get there before the season starts. But we still going hard. We still, being consistent and putting this pressure in the off season. Playing the waiting game as patiently as we possibly can. Again, shout out to each and every one of y'all. The Giant Huddle. This is the first theme of that, the first episode of, I guess, or not even episode, stream of the Giant Huddle. And this is just check-in purposes, man. The Giant Huddle is just for us to, what it says in the title, man, for us to huddle up, say what's on our mind, to have these conversations. I definitely, in these later Giant Huddle streams, I want to add some of y'all, man. I want to add some of y'all to the stream, and I'll put the link in the chat, and we could chop it up, and we could just kick it, man. We could kick it. So this is definitely just a place for New York Giant fans. But on that note, man, I hope this was exactly what we needed at this point in time, man. Again, Giant salute to each and every one of you. And until next time, peace.
Tip away the giant here.